Just letting you guys know, if you guys are sitting in the middle of gold elo, you are in HBox low. So if you want to make yourself feel better about your gold border, you're hanging out with HBox. So I mean, there
Is
you
that what
go.
HBox is hanging around now? Is he in
It's
gold?
been like low plat, mid gold like for the last 2 weeks.
It's funny because we watched him versus ACS. We watched him play ZB, which is obviously like a terrifying matchup. A gold player versus ZB of all people. But he did pretty well, and I was like, what's going on? And my friends were saying like, I think ZB is just kind of messing around because how do you take it seriously when you're playing a high gold player? But honestly, HBox's lots is pretty decent. Like you got to give him a little bit. It's not bad, and obviously if he was to put a little bit more effort into it, I'm sure he'd be a good player. But yeah, no, if you're a gold player, you shouldn't feel bad about it at all. Like, if you've seen the distribution of ranks, like, that's still really good. Oh wow, first stock going to Kero over Soulrifle here. Kind of a surprise. Soulrifle clearly the #1 seed in the bracket, like, expected to be the strongest player here. But clearly more killers here.
Yeah, Soulrifle's definitely super solid. I've only had the pleasure to play him in teams, and I was like, this guy's pretty decent. And then I watch him play singles, and I'm like, oh, he just doesn't have to worry about his Arcane teammate hitting him in the back of the head with bubbles like anymore. So like that feels pretty good, I'm sure.
What do you mean by not having to worry about that?
I mean, he was playing this Arcane, and the Arcane was definitely like hitting hard, but like they had a ton of just miscommunication on Arcane like projectiles, and he was just getting a ton of his combos broken by just puddle into just bubbles everywhere. It was very funny.
Yeah. So you're saying the communication has improved since then as well?
I think so. I've only played him once.
He's combust combos. People were complaining that combust wasn't like that good very early on. I think I still hear that often, but I don't know about you. When I see good good players use combust like out of combos, it looks crazy to me. Like clearly Forsburn has some stuff.
Yeah. Forsburn I think is very, I wouldn't say underexplored, but I think underrepresented at the super top level. One of our top rivals players is actually a 12-year-old prodigy named Arthi Just here in Colorado, and he's a Forsburn player, and I just see the potential. And that's a perfect example. Clone walk into combust off stage for an edgeguard trap. It's just a super good option. It's not going to kill outright, but it's going to put their opponent in a really tough spot.
Yeah, and another stock here for Kero. We got people in the chat cheering for Kero. Apparently other Jacksonville players cheering him on, and so far he's putting on a really great showing here versus Soulrifle. Soulrifle trying to figure out how to clean up this second stock from Kero, because like we said, you eventually get into that problem of things just don't really combo or confirm anymore after a certain percent. And wow, Kero getting these really strong back airs.
Oh,
and what is it? What's the option? Fair? Okay, good DI there for Soulrifle. Not quite losing their stock yet, but that back air will absolutely do it. Wow, one offstage interaction. Loxodont is able to clean that up.
Yeah, all you Loxodont doomers out there, oh, my character sucks, he can't kill, he just gets...
Oh, stop that.
Dude, this character's good. This character is so good. Like, every character in this game is good, but like, dude, like, stop whining if you're an elephant player, dude. Elephant's
feels
good.
Like the balance of this game is so good that like there's like almost no character that you should be complaining that your character is like bad. Like, I understand the complaints about maybe like Fleet or Crag or something, but like realistically the balance is really good right now. And
there are characters that are too good, but there's no characters that are too bad. Like,
I agree with that for sure.
Oh my god, reverse fair bear. Box locks.
It's putting in work here. I mean, that was a 2-stock game 1 on the 1 seed in the tournament. Like, that's got to put some fear in you if you're Soulrifle. Like, what is happening right now? There's that F throw, which is super strong from Loxodont off stage. The counter pick here also is Air Armada. It's an interesting choice. Without the walls, obviously both these two characters kind of use walls pretty well. Loxodont obviously uses that side B to get back, but Forsburn also uses the clone throw to get back. So I'm wondering what the thought process here was with the stage pick.
It's I'm gonna have to see if they're utilizing this tech, but there is a tech with Forsburn where you can you can sit on 2 charges of smoke, and then while you're falling, you can use your neutral B to get more smoke out, instantly inhale, and then up B into that trail of smoke and get that like second double jump as well. So when you get your 3rd charge, you get your double jump back. So that might be what Soulrifle's planning on utilizing.
You get your
but
double jump back automatically. It's like a Zetter burn down B kind of thing. Like you just gives it back to you. Wow.
If you like get your third charge off stage. Yeah.
Thanks for the knowledge there. That's cool. Yeah, I mean both these characters like have ways to deal with not having this wall, like you just said, because Loxodont obviously has the down B explosion to have to avoid.
Kero is just running away with this.
It's crazy. People in chat are saying like he's so good, and we're seeing it now. Like he kind of lives forever, right? And he has that permanent kill power with that back air that you always have to watch out for. And Soulrifle is just struggling here to try to like clean up anything. There we go. We got that up strong. Gonna combo into the second hit of it. It will finally take the stock. You're by no means out of the woods here.
And Soulrifle, definitely known for making grandiose statements online. Famously, after losing to B-Bats in a grand final set, called Fleet the Hitler of Rivals of Aether 2. I don't know if there's a loss coming from Loxodont that this might be the Mussolini of Hitler. The Mussolini of Rivals of Aether 2. We'll have to see.
That was a statement. Yeah. But wow, yeah. So Soulrifle, so Kero here got his opponent at 142. How are they going to clean up the stock? Yeah. I thought that was great DI on that back air, but apparently not quite good enough. It's another 2 stock to 1 meter.
And we're sitting on 3 charges. I'm sorry, that's 2 after that burned up smash. But right now, looking at a great spot for a full stock lead from Kero on the tech chase now. But Soulrifle is going to get the advantage state back with that dash deck.
The difference here has just been the percent that you get your kills at, right? Like none of these edge guards have really worked for Soulrifle, so they have to like work to get Loxodont at such high percent before they can really do anything. Meanwhile, Kero with these tech chases and offstage situations into like back airs are so devastating. 127% on Kero. What's the edge guard situation? Oh yeah, you just go over the top of it. Why not if you've got those charges?
Yeah, Kero just almost covering every single option on that side platform with back air, but off the wall, and still holding this extra stock in the pocket on the ledge. But all stacks of combust, that should do it. 2 are gonna hold the 2. Yeah, you're gonna hold that 2 stacks of smoke for a potential recovery mix-up later, or we're just gonna go ahead and try to find a little bit of smoke on the way through. Parry down air. Oh, tries to go for the tech, just great tech on that instant down air coming out from Kero here.
I love these short, I'm gonna call it, they're meatballs because it's not this short. Okay, wow, you're just those back airs. He's so consistent with these back airs. They kill at such an early percent comparatively to everything Soulrifle has been able to do to Kero that it looks easy for him. I really love the in neutral, the like short throw up like the meatballs, because like it puts Soulrifle in such a weird awkward situation because you wait and shield a little bit and then you're like, okay, well, if I wait, they could just grab me, they can throw out a hitbox, but if not, like it just puts you in, it gives you like a lot of bad options, right? And I haven't really seen that from a lot of Loxodont, but I really like that neutral option. He's like that. He just starts off the game with it. He covers himself with, if you try to approach me, I've got the giant hitbox in front of me. So
and he's already sitting on, that's going to be his 3rd stack already, only 15 seconds into the game, so you already have insane burst options available for the side of Kero. Kero's playing out here on, so the rock wall pick, we're looking for some earlier stocks off the immediate left and right side, as well as the pillar combos, the potential to combo to the sky, especially with a very spammable up air for the side of Soulrifle with the use of these side platforms should look really good. So an up tilt, immediately setting up the tech chase with the down shot.
Obviously, Soulrifle's looking really good so far in this game, but it does kind of feel like when you're the 1 seed, you're down 2-0 and you pick rock wall. And any rock wall pick, it feels a little bit like desperation sometimes, right? It might be a good stage for you, but a lot of times it's just like, well, nothing else is working for me, so let me try something really different. Right, and honestly, the reason it's worked so well, it wasn't a kill off the side. What is the option here? But maybe if their Soulrifle's thinking they can get some earlier kills off the side here, because they really haven't been able to get any sort of consistent kills on Kero, and Kero doesn't care how big the blast zones are. That back air is going to kill you at any percent. So maybe that's a thought process, but regardless, Soulrifle has just kind of turned it up here in game 3. Doesn't want to get 3-0'd by Kero, and has a full stock lead.
Looking very dominant so far on this game number 3. I love the utilization of Clone to kind of just add a little bit of extra shield pressure and maybe just force a whiff punish out of Kero to try to like keep the Clone off of him. Because again, this is the deception character. If you're deceived even for a quarter of a second against Soulrifle's Forsburn, you might just lose your stock for it. Catch a backward dagger.
Yeah, Soulrifle has like very consistently like looked to. Okay, wow, that is going to ultimate kill you. Has like consistently to like look to make sure that they're using the clone whenever they're in the smoke, just so that it adds that extra level of deception, like you were saying, just so that you can't hear the clone starting out. And it does seem like it's working pretty well. You don't have a lot of great choices when that clone's coming at you with that potential explosion hitbox, because like you said, the Soulrifle is going to be looking for that whiff punish. Oh man, what's the combo here?
If he held in on that, he was so dead.
He would have exploded. And here we still have the combust on deck, but only 27% on Lox. So what are they going to use it on? He's dead. That's the problem with Rockwall, right? Like, it might be good for you. You might get some earlier kills, but man, can Loxodont kill you early as well. And now we're back to an even game. This has got to be scary for Soulrifle. What's the option here? The down tilt. Okay.
Down tilt just covers so much real estate right in front.
Absolutely. Here we go. But now you're in a situation where Loxodont has you at the ledge, but a good grab there from Soulrifle. Man, they're just trading situations being off stage. And when we've seen this earlier in the set, the off stage has gone better for Kero against Soulrifle. That F strong would have been awful to get hit by. It would have absolutely ended the set.
Oh, the meatball platform tech chases could be it. Oh, does not get it. Great DI up coming out from Forsburn there. Soulrifle having to win 1 or 2 more neutral options, but Kero might just need 1. Down strong, not quite gonna do it.
Off the
One more
side.
opportunity. Kero goes to top platform.
Great guess there on where Soulrifle was gonna be with that back air in the smoke. Okay, we got the clone. Oh, looking for that down strong to try to finish it up.
Gets the neutral pummel.
Okay, F tilt.
One
into
straight
the
backer.
F strong. Doesn't get the second hit of F strong, but they're gonna chase Kero off stage. What we got here? Kero trying to come down, and they fall into F up strong number 2. Wow, what a close but important game for Soulrifle. That was tense. Like, obviously the fear is all in Soulrifle there, right? Like, Kero doesn't have a lot of pressure on you in game 3 up 2-0, but Soulrifle, watching their lead evaporate there at the end of the game, that's like that clutch factor, right? That like these good players are able to keep their composure in these tough sets.
Yeah, and that's honestly a testament to the experience level of Soulrifle. Soulrifle, obviously a Genesis champion in Rivals of Aether 1, and has been a top player in Rivals for a very, very long time. So it's a testament to how many times Soulrifle has probably been in that situation that it's like, all right, hey, business as usual. I'm just gonna look for my options. I'm gonna look for my mix-ups, and it's definitely was shown on that first forward smash 1 that he utilized just to get a grab on that left corner instead of just trying to rip a kill option, which very realistically could have hit, but he wanted to get that guaranteed confirmed link.
It's such a good option too, because your opponent, like, obviously your opponent at kill percent, you're fishing for that F strong. You expect that second hit of F strong because of the you expect a player to be desperate for that kill in that situation. So of course you're holding shield, right? But Soulrifle has that experience, has that composure to be like, well, the better option here is the more consistent one. It's going to be the grab here. It's going to work, almost 100% of the time, because I understand how you're feeling. And it just works out really well for Soulrifle there, taking it slow, finding that up strong, which he knows is going to confirm. Smart stuff. But despite how smart we're saying Soulrifle is in that game, that was a really tense one. That was really close. It looked like Kero was going to make that comeback up into the last second. So we're going here into game number 4. We got Kero up 2-1. Let's see if Soulrifle can do it again and bring this to a game 5.
All right, playing out of the center of the stage right now. No charges of smoke, no charges of magma quite yet, but the jab forward tilt 1 pressure is very strong coming out here from Kero. But Kero with a pretty significant percentage deficit, playing off of the corner right now, utilizing the down special, side special, up special.
Not holding the ledge quite long enough. That looked like they had enough invincibility time to maybe do the ledge hog, but they're going to let Kero live a little bit longer.
Kero just rinse and repeat off this left side ledge, just recovering for the last 40 seconds or so, and finally gets an open up of their own. But Soulrifle not to be denied.
They made it back, right? At the end of the day, like they did, you know, they are at 150%, but we've seen that they can live really long. So it's not the biggest deal. As long as you hold on to that stock, anything can happen. Another offstage situation without that smoke covering, but that up air is a great way to fight back. Letting go to try to refresh your invincibility because that parry was going to get rid of your leg invincibility. Very smart from Kero. And Kero now, Soulrifle at 100%. They could have taken that stock first, but Soulrifle with that down air, that one was really clutch.
Yeah, definitely a new optimization I'm seeing coming out from Kero, as well is utilizing the reverse grab box of the up special to avoid getting parried on the ledge. So be sure to keep your eyes out for that, just to make sure that he's staying extra safe while he's recovering.
Yeah, you could be deceived. Oh, no! What?
No!
That was bad.
He did not mean to fast fall.
It was such a good option because I mean, it killed Soulrifle. It clearly worked as they expected, but unfortunately, like you said, that mission with fast fall is going to lose your stock at almost 0%. And we get a full stock lead here for Soulrifle. We know Kero can make it back from something like this, but Soulrifle, you know, players this good don't often give up opportunities like this. Like, you give them an inch, right? You give them a free stock. They're not gonna, you know, usually they won't, you know, fall apart here in such a clean situation. But we'll see how it goes. Kero has shown some incredible stuff so far.
All right, Kero with the pressure in the corner, trying to get it going. Pops the clone, but the cross-up backer is just gonna do it. And potential reverse 30 on the board here for Soulrifle. Going into game 5.
Definitely potential 3-0. We know Soulrifle is absolutely capable of doing it, but I don't think those games have looked that bad for even, you know, obviously Kero could have absolutely won the you know, game 3. It was incredibly close, and that one obviously came with an SD in. Like, you know, there's not much to say when you SD at such a low percent. So it all comes down to this. Let's see whose composure is the best. Let's see who has that clutch factor, because these players are very evenly matched from what we can see.
I think Soulrifle might just have a good read on how Kero is approaching the neutral now. Kero was just catching him with a lot of unconventional approach drops, and so mixing up with the micro spacing on his forward air and neutral air approaches. But I think Soulrifle is just kind of giving him a little bit more respect as the set has gone on.
Yeah, and I'm surprised about like bringing this, you know, because Kero had another counter pick here, and it didn't work out on. I'm blanking on the stage name for a second, but on small battle building ultimate. But they just bring it right back to the same stage, even though they got 2 stock. But let's hope for their sake it ends a little differently than the last game on the stage did. That's the option here for Soulrifle. How are they going to find the kill? That DI in is going to make that F strong 2 not connect, but only 49%, and that trade will eventually do it for Soulrifle. We got a very strong lead here for Soulrifle in this game.
Soulrifle trying to maximize that invincibility off that projectile parry in the corner here. And again, utilizing these clones just for their explosion boxes, and already 30% of extra credit dealt up by Soulrifle. Soulrifle firmly in control of this game number 5.
Yeah, clones are surprisingly difficult to figure out how to deal with. Like, you know, people might not have thought clones were like so strong at the beginning, but when I see good Forsburn players use clones just to give you that extra pressure in neutral, if you give them just a second to get it out, it really does feel like it does a ton for them. And Soulrifle has been using it like extremely good effect here. Oh, what a cool option there. The fair obviously isn't going to kill. It's not the strongest move in the world. What's the option here for Kero? How are they going to clean this up? They aren't able to get the stock in a reversal. Finding themselves deep off stage.
And that's going to be combust, but not going to do it. Great. Yeah, good SDI into the tech coming out from Kero, but yeah, the Forsburn player is running away with it. Soulrifle looking like the 1 seed again.
Yeah, it looks like Soulrifle has finally found all of their momentum, right? And they're playing with like a different kind of confidence in these last couple of games, where they know that, like, you know, they finally found, like, you know, Kero came out and like kind of surprised them, right? Like, wow, look how strong they were playing. But they figured out a couple of things, and that, like, even figuring out a couple of things that work really does a wonders for your like mentality and your momentum in the set. And it's really looking like that for Soulrifle. Okay, Kero finds that back air that's been so good in this set to clean up the kill, but they have a lot of work to make up here.
Goes for the up tilt, trying to get something cheeky and early, but Soulrifle out of the crouch cancel is going to find that down tilt. And shark situation here, the clone getting up in his face. Not quite going to fall for it though.
Soulrifle very consistently, when they have a second, they cover the stage in that smoke, they get that clone out, and wow, that is going to do it. Some unfortunate DI here on that game. Soulrifle showing such great adaptations and just the ability to reverse 3-0 on such a strong player in Kero. He looked so good earlier on in the set. A lot of credit to Soul Rifle.
Yeah, Soul Rifle effectively deceiving the entire town of Jacksonville by thinking that Kero could win the
So
set.
true. So true.